Hey everybody, Dr. Keith here. We're going to have a quick little presentation here that I hope you get a lot out of. We're going to talk about supplements everybody needs. And the reason that I'm going to talk about this today is we get this question all the time. And so we're just going to talk about there's 4 basic ones that everybody needs. Certainly there may be other ones dependent on your past, your current lifestyle, kind of different goals you may have. There's a variety of different reasons why that you might need some additional ones as well, but these are really ones that everybody needs, no matter your age, if you're a child, if you're elderly, if you're an adult. We all need these, and so everybody in your family should really be taking these on a daily basis. So as I said, there's 4 of them, and so there's a whole food multivitamin. We're going to be talking about vitamin D, omega-3, or you can call it fish oil, and a probiotic. Now when we go over these specifically, I'm going to talk about the ones that I personally take, that my family takes, as well as the ones that we recommend in the office, and we do have these ones specifically in the office as well. There are other good products out there, but these are just the ones that I personally use, my family uses, and like I said, like we have in the office for you to purchase as well. So the first one we're going to talk about is a whole food multivitamin. We have one that's called Vitis Efficiency, and it's really, really important that you get something that's whole food, that it has no artificial things inside of it, because every once in a while you'll hear that, oh, you know, taking a multivitamin is bad for you, and really what that comes from is taking synthetic vitamins, because synthetic vitamins really, as it sounds, are fake. So you want to make sure that you're supplying yourself with something that your body can actually utilize all the ingredients. And with this Vitis Efficiency, there's tons of good nutrients in there. There's all kinds of vegetables, herbs, fruits, and it just gives a large variety of things. In our talks, we often talk about you know, being sufficient in what you're taking, and that's kind of how the name got this, because it's such a broad thing. It has basically all kinds of different things that you need. Vitamin D, the one we use, is called Vitis Efficiency, or I'm sorry, D Sufficiency. The best way to get vitamin D is still to go outside in the sunlight. And I would highly recommend that you do that as much as you can. Now, living where we live, even most of the year, we're not going to be able to get the amount of sunlight we need for a variety of different reasons, from the angle of the sun, etc. We a lot of times can't utilize it. In the winter, you're obviously going to be wearing a coat and be mostly covered up. But even in the summer, most of the time we're inside working, so most people aren't outside all the time able to utilize that sunlight. And we really need a good amount of this for our bodies to utilize it properly. There's been receptors found on almost every single cell in the body that utilizes vitamin D. Now, there's 2 main forms that you can get. They're basically, you can get a D3 form and a D2 form. Now, just to make it really simple, D3 is more of a natural form, and D2 is more of the prescription form. You may be thinking, well, D2, since it's prescription, it might work better. Well, that's not actually true. Vitamin D3 will actually work better. It's more of the active form, and what's even better for you, it's the cheaper form. So there's really no reason why you should be taking the D2 form. So the next thing we're going to talk about is fish oil, or an omega supplement, omega-3 supplement. Now the one we use is called Omega Sufficiency. It's really, really important that you take your omega supplement that is made from fish oil. There are certain supplements that are called omega-3 that are made from flax, there's all kinds of different oils that they can use. And flax is a good oil to take, but it's not doing the same thing. And the reason it's not doing the same thing is to convert it to what our body really needs is EPA DHA. It's a long list of things your body has to do, and it's not very good at converting flax oil into those products. Now with this product specifically, it's really good because it's made from small fish, which have less toxins in it, and so it provides your body really with what it needs in terms of omega-3, and it has not the toxins in it that some do. One thing we often tell people to do is if you're taking it in capsule form, is to bite into it. If it tastes like fish, it's not a good product. Certainly, any fish oil product will go bad at some point because it is fish. But if you're taking a brand new product and it tastes horrible, that's not a good product. We do have it in two kinds of forms. We have it in the capsule as well as liquid. The liquid I actually would recommend for you because it is cheaper overall, and you will utilize it slightly better since you don't have to break down the capsule. But that's kind of up to you. They both have a lemon scent to it, so they taste perfectly fine. We're going to talk about probiotics for a second. Now, we often think about this and hear about them on yogurt commercials. Now, you're really not supposed to get probiotics mainly from yogurt. What you're really supposed to get probiotics from is from soil. And so when you're eating all kinds of things, historically, we've just eaten microorganisms at the same time. And we've done this forever. It's estimated we have about 10 times as many microorganisms within our digestive tract as we do cells. And we have an estimated about 70 trillion cells in our body. So we have a lot of microorganisms in our body, and they do all kinds of good things for us. Some of them get rid of waste. Some of them produce vitamins, produce minerals. There's tons of variety of things, and that's, to be honest, that's a lot of times when people take antibiotics, why they have all kinds of digestive problems, because it kills all of them. It doesn't necessarily just kill the ones that may be causing an issue, but it's also killing things that might be benefiting your body as well. And we really like this product, Probiotics Efficiency, because like I said, it's not from dairy. There's also no soy and no gluten in it, which if you've been to any of our talks, we've talked about as well. So outside of the 4 supplements, we're going to talk about 2 other kinds of things you can do. And the first one is juicing. This is another really good way to get a lot of nutrients into your body. But when we talk about juicing, we want to talk about juicing vegetables. You can put a little bit of fruit in, but you really don't want to be using a lot of fruit, because if you start adding fruit when you're juicing, you can very easily get the sugar content really high. So this is another way to kind of add a lot of multivitamin, multimineral properties into your body. You don't need to drink humongous gallons of it. You really only, if you're concentrating it well, you can just do a few ounces even. And you can do the next thing separate, or you can kind of combine some of that juice into a smoothie. We use a Vitamix just because we found that it works the best and it blends everything. We'll put all kinds of different greens in here, like spinach, kale, chard, basically all kinds of different leaves we grow in the garden. We'll just throw it in there, throw a little bit of fruit, some water, a little bit of ice maybe. You can put some kind of fat in. You can put almond butter. You can put almonds in there, and it'll grind it up. You can put some protein powder as well. I'll do a lot. So very simple things to kind of get you going. A lot of people like doing this in the morning to make sure you start your day off properly. So remember to sign up for the newsletter. We're going to be sending you out all kinds of good information. This will come out in the newsletter, as well as just simple things that you can do. Most of the time it'll be really short things that you can incorporate into your life that week. And as always, if you have any questions, go ahead, let us know. You can call the office. You can contact us on any of these things, and we'd be happy to help you. I'm Dr. Keith. Have an amazing week.